Welcome to Little House Land Cloud Adventures. This video is on Papillion, Nebraska, a town situated just south of Omaha. We are going to start with the RV and dog park because this is a travel and dog related channel, but we will get into other amenities and aspects of Papillion. I hope you enjoyed the video. So here we are, we're entering Walnut Creek Recreational Area from the southern entrance on Schramm. And we are going to check out the RV park and then the dog park. The really nice thing for those of you that travel, they're right next to each other. You can literally, I've seen people take and just walk their dogs from their RV down this little road and to the dog park. So this first left, once you enter from the southern entrance, is the RV park. And it's such a nice weekend. We've got 50-degree weather. There's actually RVs in here right now, even though we're getting almost to December. So the way I understand it, I haven't used it yet, is you come over here and there's a board in the area where you pick your spot and you pay. So that's kind of right here at the entrance. We're just going to do a quick circle through. But as you can see off in the distance the dog park. It's going to be fairly active. We'll just do a quick loop. We might get out and just take a shot of a spot. I think there's about 50 spots. You can look up on their website. $16 a night. You can stay for 14 nights. It's first come, first serve. That's the hardest part about this. It fills up. So full hookups are not available, but electrical is in 30 and 50 amps. City water is available to fill your tank, as well as a dump station. And lastly, what you really need to know is that it's a pack in, pack out. Trash service is not available, so help keep the park clean. So we are taking the left into the dog park where the dogs can start seeing the other dogs. And I haven't used the magic word yet. So if you want to see these dogs get excited, take them to the dog park and ask them, do you want to go to the park? Hey Dallas, you want to go to the park? You sure you want to go to the park? We could just go for a walk. You want to go to the park? You want to go to the park? Dallas, I don't know if you really want to go to the park based on what you're saying. You want to go to the park? Dallas, you want to go to the park? You do? How much do you want to go to the park? Welcome to the dog park. This dog park, they have enhanced with much better fencing in the last couple years. Now you have a big dog, a small dog, and a nature area to keep the dogs separated. There you see the RV park off in the distance. It is separated by a pond. That pond section, the dogs are allowed to access the water. That is the nature area where both big dogs and small dogs are able to be out there. So understand the rules. The rules are listed to the dog park, but it's a great off-leash area for the dogs to run and get their energy out. We still have plenty more to this video, but if you've enjoyed the video so far, please ensure that you hit that subscribe button and the alert so that you know when we come out with new material. I also want to take a second to show my appreciation to Kyle Dosher, a local guitarist just down Highway 370, for letting me use some of his original work on this video. Lastly, I would like to introduce you to an amazing woman, Box Van D. I will provide a link to both of them below. She is just such a hard-working, sweet lady, and her channel is amazing. So please do go check out both their channels and show them love this holiday season. Of course, if you're traveling with a pet, you need to know what vet is available nearby. I personally recommend Walnut Creek Veterinary Clinic. It's just around the corner from the RV park. The only downside is they're so good and so popular, you might have a hard time getting in. And in that case, there are 3 or 4 other vets in the area that should still take good care of your pet. If your pet has an issue after normal business hours, you can take them to Urgent Pet Care up on Giles Road. It's a little bit further away, but they are open till about midnight. And outside of that, if you have a bigger emergency, you need to take them to VCA Midwest Emergency Center, 10 to 15 minutes north of the RV park. It's going to be more costly, but they have 24-hour assistance. Now we are going to Town and Country Humane Society. This is about a mile south of Papillion on 84th Street, but it's really not far from the RV park and Walnut Creek Rec area. It's 45 miles per hour coming down, and just turn in here slowly because it's kind of a small driveway. Just make sure it's got enough room for only one car, and so if you got one coming in, coming out, then you have an issue. Town and Country Humane Society is both a rescue and has boarding available. The rescue side is really cool because they're not your standard humane society. They go out and they rescue dogs that are basically on death row and let them stay as long as needed to get adopted. Now up here you see the boarding kennels. It's a kind of an inside-outside. The dogs will be allowed out at least once a day. They're going to be your cheapest option, but the downside is because it's all volunteer-driven, business hours are limited, so you'll have to check those out and work with the staff. A more standard boarding option available to you is a couple left turns from the RV park up the road, Park Your Paws. Cost of this is going to be pretty standard. Your dog will have a kennel and they'll, I believe, get let out once a day for a group play. So if your dog isn't all too active and you just need to get out for a day, this is a great option. I will also mention one town over, Dogtopia, is a different option. They let all the dogs out in big rooms and they all play all day, but they will have to go through a personality assessment before you can do that. One of my absolute favorite businesses in Papillion is PetsEarth. Now there are some big box pet stores around the area, but PetsEarth is like no other, and I highly encourage everybody. It's up on Giles by that urgent care. One of the greatest things about PetsEarth is they have a self-service bathing area. So if you are on the road with your pet and it needs a bath, look at this. You have everything you need. They clean up after you. They've got the dryers. They've got the baths. It is all set up for you. I believe it's at a reasonable price and they take really good care of you. They also have homemade treats for your dogs. If your dog's birthday, come check them out. They've got all sorts of goodies and food. I just can't praise this business enough. They give great service to everybody, and there is some of the cost of the self-serve water. Two venues that you should also be aware of. This is SumTur Amphitheater. This is just above the RV and dog park, and this is where they have outdoor music when the weather is nice. So do check out the schedule if you're in town, if they have something going on. Also be aware, Werner Park down the road on Highway 370 is AAA baseball, and they also have dog days, so check out those events too. Towards the center of town and near the downtown is Halleck Park. Now this is kind of the town jewel here. In the middle you see here is a nice walking trail and duck pond that they've put together, and people like to come out and do some fishing. They stock the pond. As you can see, the dogs and I like to get out here and walk around a bit. They've got playgrounds, they've got baseball and softball fields. If you're traveling with kids, this is definitely a place you want to check out. While we're focusing on the duck pond because it is so beautiful, as you can see, there is also during the summer Papio Bay Aquatic Park. So it's got water slides and a pool and everything. The kids love it. Everybody, you just got to pay your entry fee. But this is definitely an area. If you're traveling with kids, come check this out. Another must-see if you're traveling with kids is Papio Fun Park. This is right next to Halleck Park, so it's nice and convenient. This place has everything. It has go-karts, miniature golf, laser tag, batting cages, an arcade, all sorts of stuff to keep the kids busy, and it's nice and close by, right next to Halleck Park. And just down the street a little bit more from Halleck Park and Papio Fun Park is the downtown area. You can see it's full of boutiques and barbers and restaurants and bars for you to check out. You can see there's a shoe repair place that the owner's two dogs might even greet you behind the counter. So come check downtown Papillion. The only thing that they do ask is that you definitely need to slow down going through this section. You see here Graley's Creamery. Come get some ice cream and some treats for the kids at this well-known establishment on the corner of downtown as well. Okay, now we're at the Papillion Landing and the field house that this is brand new. It's got workout equipment, it's got soccer fields, batting cages, football fields, all sorts of stuff for you to check out. Playground for the kids as long as you supervise them while they're in it. So check out papillion.org and find Papillion Landing. Check out all the information on rates and what is available, but you should definitely be aware that this is here and it's brand new, I think in 2019, so check it out. For those that don't know, Papillion means butterfly in French, and Papillion celebrated its 150th birthday in 2020. So as part of the celebration, artists and local people installed over 30 of these butterfly benches around town, and they are just a great way to explore the town, find the map, and go take some pictures with some butterflies.